Hello guys, welcome to tonight's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as it drop all over the world. So for now, we start with tonight's show. So Rio Ferdinand will be one of the football pundits out there. Currently talks that Declan Rice is the best dead ball specialist in world football. So many then leave corner kicks, free kicks, all those things for Declan Rice because in good way. Now Rio Ferdinand claims Arsenal might now have the best dead ball specialist in world football. So when you read the entirety of this report put out by TBR, it says set pieces have become a major integral part of the way Arsenal play, which has had a ripple effect in the Premier League. The Gunners have become so dominant with corners, free kicks, and throw-ins that it has become an area of focus for rivals. Yes, but they focus on us. Now, also, when you read the entirety of this particular report, because we say Rio Ferdinand picks out Arsenal star Declan Rice as a quality set piece taker. And it is obvious because if you watch the way Arsenal play, you will see say all the crosses, corners, so Rice they put in, it dey on the money. Then send and go, now there the thing they go. You get. He had when Rice play corner, make keeper just run, come out, second catch him. Even if it go happen, and maybe rare occasions, maybe 1 out of 10 or out of 7, all those kind of things, no be normal level. You get. So with all these things, Ferdinand can't talk. Say he believes say in relation to free kicks, some of that could be recently biased from 2 goals where Rice score against Real Madrid. That one na free kick, but that one no be normal one where Rice dey score all the time. But the major focus here na set pieces, and I think we can all come in to an agreement that Rice is one of the best, if not the best, when it comes to taking set pieces. Now, away from that, so I come see this report from ESPN UK, where they come talk about some defenders of the past. They say if they say make you choose, which one you go choose? They put Vidic and Ferdinand. They come put Carlos Puyol, and this Piqué. They come put Ramos and Varane. So, but I was expecting them to put like Ramos and Pepe because that 2 combination, very deadly. Another combination why they expected they go put here for this because there's no way you go talk about the greatest centre back partnership. You will mention Giorgio Chiellini and Bonucci. You go mention centre back partnership. You go mention those 2. We will rule Italy today. Rule the international level with Italy. Those 2. Man, those 2. They could die. Yeah. So, but for you to see some kind of powerful combination, it don't happen. But when it comes to the EPL, Vidic really did well because I see the call Vidic because he stand up. That's why we player of the season like 2 times. No be beans. The Vidic really stand up. Just like our own partnership now of Magalhaes and Saliba, those 2 themselves they go places. The way I see them, they still get many years where they go to serve us. Who will be Arsenal. So I really did very happy for them the way they do their own thing. So others they watch where they go, but they must win something before people will regard them as great because all these people is where they record now. China, Pepe, Varane, and Sergio Ramos they won a whole lot together. Carlos Puyol and Piqué they won a whole lot together. You get. So Vidic and Ferdinand they also won things. So now that brackets, that WhatsApp group, Saliba and Magalhaes need to enter, and before you go enter, you got to win things. Very key. Now, moving on. So we're going to look at some statistics in the EPL. So they say Nick Pope 9 gets the most clean sheets for this season. When it comes to clean sheets, Nick Pope don't keep the most, and I know they're surprised because if you cast your mind back, that match we play against Newcastle at the St. James's Park, you see what Pope nearly do us, but just they keep save after save after, like things when we say normally, they say really change the shots in the wipe, and Trossard will jam bad, like different things we'll do on that day. It's supposed to don't be like 2-3 goals off, but the keepers at bay. Yeah. So I'm not really surprised that he has kept the most clean sheets. Now David Raya, best save percentage. Raya said when it comes to clean sheets, indeed there. When it comes to making saves, as in ridiculous, like say we say you don't carry your hand up, saying "I go," all of a sudden you go your head, say "Yay!" So Raya said did there. Now away from that, so Vicario, that's Tottenham Hotspur goalkeeper, most goals prevented. Get so now stay in the same line with save, Sha. So the guy said they very, very active. The when they ask who has been the best goalkeeper in the Premier League this season, well, it depends on who you want support because this is a subjective question. There's nobody who's saying that this one. Everybody get what they look, the metric where they judge. So you want to use by best save percentage, you want to use by most goals prevented, you want to use by most clean sheets. But ideally, the person keep the highest clean sheet. Now they usually collect the award at the end of the day. Not be by most save percent. They don't give anybody award for save percentage. Now who keep the most clean sheets? So at this rate, if at the end of the season and the Pope now keep the most clean sheet, Baba go back the award. Now we'll say I don't collect back to back last 2 seasons. So me or my day. But I don't say season just starts. By the time we everybody play everybody, I'm supposed to collect them again based on saying that we get the best defense in the league. Now, Sky Sports, going to talk about exactly what I spoke about in the morning. So they're going to talk about Ibericheze, that he's going to be the one that can take Arsenal to the next level. Charlie Austin believes Ibericheze will be the player to succeed in Martin Odegaard's place, with the Arsenal captain set for a spell on the sidelines. And I dare say, if I pitch my tents, I've already talk and say Ibericheze is the ideal cover for Odegaard, not like for like. So it will make a whole lot of sense. So Odegaard will be like a very, very big miss because we have Ibericheze. And as I say, many people resonate to that line of thoughts. Even Charles Wirtz, the same thing they talk, Ibericheze playing that position. So we'll see everything will turn out for us in our favor at the end of the day. Now, for international scene, I think Brazil played a friendly match with Japan. So for this friendly match, Ancelotti going to try some new combinations, try some new formation and placements. So he can put Martinelli as a number 9. By the virtue of this fact, Martinelli boss nets. Baba no waste time. Yeah, 32 minutes back. Baba score for them. So are they very, very happy? Say, yeah, at least they score for them. We make a live score. They say Brazil starts Martinelli up front and he replies Fates with a goal in just 32 minutes. Yeah. So is this something we are going to see in the future? I don't really know. Yes. And basically, I don't call for something like this. When I talk to me, Martinelli, come from the bench. I don't talk. I say a positional change will actually favor him if incoming as a number 9, because number 9 go using pace, destroy a lot of defenders. You don't really need to dribble up and down. How many dribble they do? Get into the position, step in, use your pace, destroy them. Waiting will just work on 9 finishing because Arsenal they create chances and they will leverage the space and give me a lot of through balls that will run to. He's faster than most defenders, so he will run past them, get the ball. Now, can you finish it? And then the issue they get. So I'm all for that, but I don't think Arteta will bite. Because when you look now, Havertz will soon come back. The Jesus, that one will come back. We'll know that Arsenal will sell him for January, or they will see one keep and say, okay, just stay here with us. In case of necessity, we never really know what will happen in the future. Yeah, so that kind of thing. Well, now Arteta get the financing, but I like the fact that we have a lot of players that can play multiple positions. Say, okay, in case something bad happens and we have to reshuffle and redistribute players to positions they are not really familiar with that much, Martinelli can try out the center forward role. So now we and me, they say so make Ancelotti they try the experiment. It will see favors one day. Now, did you know that Ike Gundogan can't defend Florian Wirtz? He gonna say no be Florian Wirtz fault. Say Liverpool pay that amount of money to buy him. Say because people they judge him based on that amount. Say okay, don't play 10 games, never spend, never give assist. And at the same time, assist not in hand. Say because he get one statistics where him see. You get. He said, I've read that across all competitions, no Premier League player has created more chances than Florian Wirtz. I would like to see a bit more in-depth analysis here, not just focus on assist and goals. Okay, no give assist, no give goals. The difference when they bring down, we say, they give chances to the likes of Salah, Ekitike, and Cody Gakpo, and Isak, and whoever else it is. Now they know the barrier, and if they know the barrier, he no go get assist. For that reason, please don't blame him. But Papa no be so that they judge matter. But they blame and they go. If now Arsenal player, nobody go come and second give this type of defense. They go see the judge them like that. So maybe they judge and they go. Maybe they judge them. Yes, at the normal level. So what is good for the Ganda is good for the Bulls too. To me, I know I like him. Make it carry on. Now, this World Cup level. When you say the World Cup group draw stage, like the group stage, the draw. So it will take place on Friday, the 5th of December at 1600 Central Eastern Time, about with that CHUKS itself. That's Central European Time, yeah, not Eastern Time, Central European Time. That they will do them. So we can't know when they come to GMT. I don't think they're equal. So whenever they do the draw shot, we will know where we stand. Yes. But we will see come to Nigeria play today, we will still do that Nigeria analysis. That one they come for front. We'll continue where we did. Now, away from all this brouhaha. So the coach of Sweden, based on CP, Kosovo beats them. They did for the last bus stop for the group. They did last. They did 1 point. He got to blame Isak and Gyökeres. Say they forgot how to score. Yeah. But they talk plenty things. But last shot, he gets the FA don't fire him. But the man talk many things. But when you look at some of the things he said, so he got to talk, say, see, I have a contract with the Swedish Federation, and we are in the middle of qualifying. He was responding to whether he will resign. He said, of course, it's not good enough, and it's a terrible result. It really hurts. We forgot how to score goals, and I don't know why. But make I tell you the why. The why we say Gyökeres never really the top form. Isak also never really the top form. These two players, they fought to move from their old clubs to their new clubs. So it affected their preseason. They don't really do preseason. So you're supposed to understand in Asoebi. And apart from that, they said the coach introduced a new system to their team. Even Elanga self was complaining that this system no make sense. So see what's in Elanga call the talk. So Elanga they talk about the system. He say this damn system must go. He reportedly yelled as teammates and staff looked on and stunned silence. Even Elanga said the man the bench for some kind of game. Say Elanga upon the vex. Yeah. Now later, Elanga continued in as much as the system don't really make sense with the man they play. But even when them don't enter for the field of play, they say we have worked on the system on how we are going to play. Then it may look a little bit different when you're on the field of play, due to some variables where you don't really know, say that like that could be. Now it is also on us who are on the field who have to take responsibility, which means even though they know they do well, you want to blame the manager, them too will be the player, they'll be senior players. So them too supposed to do better. But the Coco will say Sky Sports going to report later today, say Sweden have sacked John Dahl Tomasson as head coach after a disappointing World Cup qualification campaign, because the way it looks, I don't think they are going to qualify for World Cup the way it be now. I don't think they will qualify at all, which will be somewhat sad, but it is what it is. As you lay your bed, so shall you lie on it. Now, another news open the end, and the fact say Antoine Semenyo saying gets a very minimum release clause for a Bournemouth contract. Now, the exact terms of the release clause are being kept under wraps. They don't want to make anybody hear and come go trigger. Now, when Bournemouth they ask for 75 million, in case anybody wants to sign it, I read it somewhere. So that 75 million that they ask for. So Alex Kruk on the talk say, Semenyo already signed 5-year deal for the summer. I don't forget to. However, Liverpool are the most likely destination presently like this. Now then, if you go for them, you get. So I think this is the Daily Express report. Say Sweden manager sacked. I don't really go that. We've taken that report already. So more liver. Now we can't hear say the match official way Arteta get issue with the last time he gets. See they already appoint him for the Fulham versus Arsenal clash. I was like, how will the match official way Arteta get issue with? However, I see that they talk about Anthony Taylor. Yes. Say Anthony Taylor now will be the person who will be in charge of the match you are going to play against Fulham. Now, why Arteta gets issue with Anthony Taylor? The match we played against Manchester United, I think it was last season, where Anthony Taylor failed to correctly draw the line. We tell our line, made them go back. Where Bruno Fernandes went down that free kick. Where people going to blame the referee, say why you do that kind of mistake? Because all these things then they affect Arsenal for title race. All these things now they deprive us of some little points. Yes. So at the end of the day, the man don't be in charge of this one. Fine, I know say we get history with almost all these referees. But the thing is, what we look forward, this particular match against Fulham at the Craven Cottage, we would hope, say there are no controversies, no controversial calls. Yes. Now the hope, what would they hope say will happen on that day? We safe. Carry for mind, say most of all these referees, assistant referees, VAR operators, they have this subconscious bias against us. Go there, do a good job so that even if they can't later do their bias, you know, will touch you. Like the match against Newcastle, many things went wrong against us, but at the end of the day, we reign supreme. We win our game. So now the thing we may and they expect what could they do against all this type of people. Now, away from that, when you check what happened tonight, for the World Cup qualifier stage, we see say Nigeria beat Benin Republic 4-0. By beating Benin Republic 4-0, we have qualified for the playoffs. You get. For this game, the game no easy. I watch out. Because if I don't talk and say for us to stand a chance like 3-0, 4-0, you get. So Fabrizio Romano put and say Osimhen score a trick. I was in match live. Osimhen score a trick, you get, to increase our chances of qualifying. Then ESPN Africa say when his country needed him the most, Victor Osimhen delivered a hat trick for Nigeria. The Super Eagles now kept their World Cup hopes alive and can qualify through the playoff. But make I no lie for you, the matter don't hard die now. Now, all these 4 teams you see now are the best second place teams in all about the 9 groups. The second place teams, they'll come pick the best 4. Now the best 4 be this now: Gabon, Cameroon, Nigeria, Burkina Faso. These people now go come play themselves. One person go come aside. After that one person come aside, that person go international playoff, where if you meet teams from Asia, if you meet teams from South America. You say the journey had died. At the end of the day, if he end in heartbreak, at the end of the day, if he end in praise and thanks, but at least we still give ourselves a chance to qualify. If not for all this Africa playoff, I pick back Nigeria, say my for we will qualify. But now that South America one, I don't know what they will give us because all those ones, their style of play. I don't know, but anything can say happen. I will say it will be. Even somebody puts it out on X. Tunde they don't say Nigeria will not have to play in the playoffs, and if we win, we will advance to the intercontinental playoff, where we will face teams like Asia, South America, Oceania, CONCACAF for a chance to secure Africa's 10th and final spots at the World Cup. It's incredibly stressful and quite sad knowing all this could have been avoided, but hope they. And truly, that's why if you check X like this now, Finidi judge the trend. Finidi, not really never tell Finidi today. See what if Finidi do Nigeria? I don't be talk the kind of thing they talk about Finidi today. Say this new coach, see the man know what thing they do. See all those Finidi. They mention like 3 different managers of the past. We say, oh they don't try for Nigeria. Nonsense results they give us. That's so a bisha. They happen. You can't win all your games. Now, away from that, we're going to say Barcelona don't receive an outrageous 400 million offer for Lamine Yamal from Saudi Pro League club Al Hilal. See, the one is going to replace Neymar. Yes. So even though the money is ridiculous, but I don't think Barcelona will come and sell Lamine Yamal for that kind of amount. Yes. Why the boy will go scatter in career? You don't win any Ballon d'Or again for that side. Like not to if you like go Saudi Arabia, go win the league 1 billion times. Nobody will rate you. Nobody will rate you in the grand scheme of things. So I know Lamine no will go. Normal, it will still there for Europe. To see whether it will reign supreme. Now, I see these reports. It's here kind of funny. Do you know that former Valencia ex-president, they could ask him about why Valencia know they hire more English coaches? Not just Valencia, all these La Liga teams. Why they know they hire English coaches? Don't just say the Englishman we had, he was honestly the worst coach I've ever seen in my life. The Englishman when they talk about Gary Neville. Gary Neville, we go coach Valencia, the guy almost carried them to relegation. They know they lose license tomorrow, before they come fire him. Maybe that's why the guy can't get hatred for so many managers. You will be saying you be failed manager. At least you're supposed to get empathy, understand the manager journey. To not say the job no easy because instead don't try man. You just be like if Rooney now come out and talk nonsense about some managers. The first person I got and say, Baba, you do this thing, you fail now. So you're supposed to understand where they come from. Most things your manager will say one, you're supposed to understand their intents because you don't do and you fail. So the way we take the analyze managers go different from the way person will never even text them. We don't know as it be. You get just be like people don't play the game. Some of them, when they use objective level, they analyze. You're supposed to get more empathy. Say, okay, maybe Gokilis never scored in 7 games. Don't be like Troy Deeney, now you come outside and blast Gokilis. You don't play the game as a striker. You're supposed to get that empathy, understand, say, this thing I do. That's why this guy never to score this number of buts. You know, they deploy all those empathy, so then we had to get problem with them. Now, some other guys going to give us a story of when Blackburn almost signed Robert Lewandowski in 2010. He said, they almost signed the guy who said, now weather just spoiled the team. The guy no confident fly come Blackburn. At the end of the day, the guy can't go Borussia Dortmund. Even Lewandowski said, acknowledging the story, say, I could have gone to Blackburn. I only God know how my future for be, but that's fine. So let's bring a message from one of our sponsors in Mobile Health Associates and Co Limited. So they are into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They are also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, call them on +234 8064642234, and they're located at number 7 Ekeni Road, Razi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. If you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. So the biggest news of the night, now be the fact say Rio Ferdinand on the open mouth. When they talk, say Declan Rice are the best dead ball specialist in world football, and I subscribe to that line of thoughts because I don't know who else they give that pinpoint, accurate crossing move they not the ball inside. So with that being said, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show and ends like come your way tomorrow morning to give you the morning news. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. Have a good night. And like your mouse. Bye guys. Ciao.